What's up, guys? My name is Jacob Moore, or as you can see here, JMag or JMag Live. I am Jody Moore's son. I'm Mish Moore to the kids. Basically, what is going on is she asked me to make a video for all of the students on how to set up a Twitch channel. I've been streaming for about 4 years. And I am affiliated. I have about 450 followers. Not anything too crazy, but it's just a little hobby of mine. So a little bit about myself. I am in the military. I have been in the Army for the last 5 years. So once I got to Korea, that was my first duty station. I met a guy out there. He got me into PC gaming, and then from there, I, started watching his streams, and he was the one that introduced me to streaming, taught me how to set up all the software, and go from there. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start out with the channel, the Twitch channel. So what I want to do is I want to take my camera away, and I'm going to put this up here, and you're going to look at my personal channel. So as of right now, since I am not live on my channel, I am currently hosting one of the streamers that I watch. His name is Amphi. He's doing a fundraiser stream for cancer, St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Great dude. Really, really great stream. He streams mostly Destiny 2, but also does some other games. I know he's about to start a session on a game called Crucible, which is about to be released on Steam. So anyway, regardless of that, this is the page I stream to. As you can see, I do have, a sub button. I am affiliated. You follow, and that is how you come into contact with my channel. So if you look below, it says the About JMag Live bar. This used to only be on phone, but now they brought it to the browser version of Twitch. It's a great little tab. Says a short little excerpt of who you are, and I use it to introduce myself about about how I came up with the name JMag. It was my original name in high school, and so I brought it back. I've gone through multiple different usernames: Minion More TTV, Snowfigure 38, all these different names, and they all didn't really catch on like I wanted them to, and so I went back to JMag Live, and that has stuck. So next, as you see, we have the panels, the info panels. So these are pretty simple, pretty understandable, easy to understand. So as you see, I have my here. I have the panel for the computer company that I am partnered with. Silver Knights PC. It's a veteran-owned computer company. They actually built my PC for me. Obviously, I did pay for it. I didn't get a free PC. That would be cool, but either way, they built an amazing PC for me, and so I was able to partner with them, and that link actually gets whoever uses it a discount for buying PC. All right, so other than that, I do have my About Me my About Me banner. This obviously just short excerpt about me, my life, my occupation, and when I was affiliated. Just a little bit of information about myself. My schedule. It's always different, so that's kind of why I give a rough guesstimate of when I will be streaming. Usually on Monday through Thursday, it's around the evening time when I get off work, and Friday to Saturday, it's basically just when I wake up. If I'm not spending time with my wife, I'm on the game and I'm streaming. So I have a merch store, which you just click this logo, and that takes you to my merch store. I only have 2 t-shirts. It's not anything crazy, but that's what that is. My donation button, it takes you to be able to donate to my channel if they want to support. If like, let's say if I'm setting a goal for like a new part for my PC to be able to upgrade my PC to help the stream better, run smoother, stuff like that. That's what that is. I have a link. You click this and it'll go to my Discord. That's basically where you can chat with me. You can chat with the rest of my community, and be active with what I have going on within my channel. Obviously, the Twitter button takes you straight to my Twitter. It has the badge for my stream team that I'm a part of. The creator of this stream team is a partnered streamer that I met out of Charlotte, North Carolina, back when I was stationed in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. A good friend of mine. She's a great streamer. She does a lot of Overwatch streams and Valorant streams now that Valorant is out. So yeah, that's what that is. And then obviously my PC specs. This is one of the biggest questions I get asked is, you know, what I'm playing with. A lot of PC streamers like to compare their rigs, their setups, just to make sure that, you know, hey, what do you suggest? What are your recommendations and stuff like that? And so this is what mine is. I have a i9 9900K, overclocked to 5 gigahertz. I have a 2080 Ti dual overclocked edition, which is overclocked to 1.8 gigahertz. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, a terabyte of M.2 NVMe SSD storage, which is very fast storage. That's where all my games and my system, my operating system is so that it runs smoother. And then I have my gaming monitor, which is 180 hertz Asus Predator monitor, my chat monitor, which is 144 hertz LG gaming monitor, my Razer mouse, which is a Razer Viper Ultimate. It's a 69 gram wireless mouse. My keypad, my mic, which is Audio Technica AT2020, my mixer, which is Golex XLR, my headset, which is Logitech Pro X, and my mousepad. Just some information that people like to know when you're on PC, so that you know, they kind of can get a gist of what your setup looks like. Not in the picture as kind of an ease of life, a bettering of life. It makes it kind of easier on me when I'm up here. I do have a mini fridge off to the side of my desk so that I can get waters, so that I can stay hydrated while I stream. A lot of times streams can last 3 to 4. The longest stream I've ever had was a 17-hour stream. And so, you know, you have to stay hydrated, because health is key. It can, if you don't keep yourself up health-wise, staying hydrated, staying active, it can wear on you mentally, and it can make it hard to stream. So we want to negate that. I also have the download speed or internet speeds for my internet, just a little, you know, an extra little information to provide. So all this is super easy to set up. What you do is, if it's a link, if you're going to a PayPal, if you're going to a merch site, if you're going to a Discord, if you're going to a partner website, what you do is you get that link, you type it in here, or you copy and paste it to the image links to, which you see right here, and then you'll put the description under it, and then you will put, if you have a photo for it, for your tab, like I do with the Silver Knights PC, you'll click add image, choose drag file, and then you'll look in your images wherever you have that image stored, and you'll drag it over there and set it up to the right size. So once you do that, you will see a purple submit sign. You click submit, and then that will save that tab for you. All right, so that is all you really need to do for the actual site itself. Okay, so in order to get this logo here, and to get your offline banner, what you have to do is you have to go to creator dashboard. Excuse me. This is not actually it. You need to go to account settings. Yes. All right. Sorry about that. So you go to account settings. So what you do is you get your profile picture, whatever you want your logo to be, your brand, whatever it is. And you put it in here. So as you see, I have my JMag, my customized JMag logo. I got my graphics designer to make, as well as for my profile banner, which will show up on the top of your channel if someone is watching on mobile, or if someone has that panel activated on the browser, they can see that. It's just my JMag logo with the gun in the background, and it shows my little Twitch thing off to the right. Super simple, super easy, very convenient to set up. That way you can go from there and make it look a little bit better. So as you see below that, it's your username. You can change your username. I think it's like once every 6 months, but I cannot remember what the exact amount is. But this is where you change your username and how you spell it. as well as your bio. This is, hey there, I'm JMag. I had 4 different. I'm actually going to change this. I had 4 different usernames. But couldn't find one that fits other than the actual name. So yeah, I'm JMag. Oh, and hit that like button. So that'll show up. Like I said, that'll show up at the bottom of your channel if you're on PC, and the top if you're on mobile. It's a good little information to have so that you can get that information out to your viewers. So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Twitch Prime. This really doesn't matter unless you are you have a Amazon Prime set up. This has nothing to do with your Twitch channel itself. So next, what we're gonna do is go to the channels and videos. This is an important page. This is key. All right, so no pun intended. What the first thing you want to do is get the key from this channel. So what you will do is you will copy that, and then we will use that later when we get to the streaming software. So disconnect from protection. I do not have it used, but what this does is it uses a encoder to basically hold your stream in limbo, so that, let's say the internet drops out or whatever, it'll keep the stream going so you don't lose your viewers. I don't have it set up yet, just because I didn't prefer it. Usually my internet doesn't really set up to cut out like that. So next, store past broadcasts. Sometimes I like to go back and get clips and stuff like that, so that you can be able to go back and get clips, get videos, make montages, stuff like that. So you can enable or disable the mature content if there's cursing or whatever. That's what you turn that on or off depending on how the people, not just you, but it also could be the people that you play with. I don't typically curse a lot, and so I still have it because I want to make sure that if someone else comes onto my channel, says something stupid, I am not held liable. A lot of times when you'll be streaming, people will come into your chat and say, hey, can we play? You'll let them play, and then as soon as they get in voice comms with you, they'll start trying to get you banned by saying racial slurs, curse words, stuff like that. So you want to stay away from that. A big key of advice would be, don't let random users that are coming into your channel play with you as soon as, like, the first time you've seen them in the chat. I 100% do not let that happen anymore. I always make sure that the people that I play with are people that I've played with a while, so that I know that they aren't making a bad scene for me and what I do. All right, so profile banner. You can do a generated background, or you can do a custom image. I picked the custom image, and so that's that. Same thing with bio, accent colors. So video player banner. This is what will be on my channel when I'm offline. That's what you click, so that it all is set how it needs to be. All right, so recently streamed categories. It basically shows what I can use for the what I can use, what games I've played. All right, so I'm actually going to add something because this is new. So they just added this social link. Oh, whoops. So that's kind of cool. It links straight to Twitter, so that, you know, people can go straight to Twitter. All right, so stream schedule. I don't have it set up like this because I cannot dedicate myself to a specific schedule. I'm in the Army, and so my schedule is always changing. So that's why on my actual channel, I have the banner that says a rough guesstimate of where or how long I will be streaming. All right, so my shelf type, excuse me, is what I chose to, when I'm offline, what it streams or what it shows on my channel. So I clicked auto host list, which is it's a list of streamers that I watch, the other communities that I'm a part of, so that my friends that I stream with can get some recognition when I'm not online. So auto host channels, it auto hosts as when I'm offline. I don't have it to team channels, just because I don't know all the people that are on my stream team. It's a little bit, I have a little bit more control when I auto host my own preferred list. Pre-recorded videos, I'm actually going to turn that off. Hosting priority, it's by the list. Obviously, it's very self-explanatory. Allow raids, I allow that. I am a part of the Nemesis stream team as well as the bakery. I have turned Twitch drops off. This is really cool. If you're in a game that has it enabled, you can actually get your viewers rewarded for watching you. I did this in Valorant when that was dropped, so that they have a chance of getting access to the game, since I was able to get early access to it. New chatter announcements. I typically know most of the people that follow me, so I kind of know when new chatter come into my chat. So I automatically say, hey, welcome to stream, how you doing, appreciate the follow, whatever the case may be. But you can choose whether or not to have this, so that you're able to they're able to get that recognition. You have a follower list. You can see who follows. Solely up to you whether you use it or not, but that's how you get a part of that. So moderation, you want to make sure you moderate. You have to make sure people cannot come into your channel and be saying bad stuff, bad words, whatever the case may be that you don't want it to be on. I typically block just the racial words and stuff like that, so that it can't come on to my channel. And because I want a positive community, you know what I mean? I don't want any hate, any of that, all that stuff. That's not good. So basically what you do is you go into block terms. I'm not going to go in there because it has words in there that I don't want on my channel, and I don't want that on this video. Use your imagination. You can probably figure it out. All right. So permitted terms and phrases, I really don't have anything on there, because if it needs to be put on a list to be allowed, it shouldn't be said in the first place. You shouldn't have to think about what you're saying in order to say it. Block hyperlinks. That basically means that the only people that can post links in my channel is myself and my mods. You can set a delay for non-mods in your chat if you want it to be slowed, or if you don't want people typing nonstop. Always make chat rules so that you can tell what it is saying, what people are saying. You can tell them, and they can go into your chat and exactly see these rules, so that they know what they can and can't do in your chat. Very simple. I say no racism, sexism, or any belittling, anything belittling of other people in the chat or of the streamer is tolerated. It's not tolerated. So it's pretty simple. Always up for suggestions would be nice, and enjoy the stream. Hit the follow button. Follower only mode is a thing you can do to where only followers can chat in your channel. I try to stay away from that, so that it's mass engagement. You always want to make sure you can engage your viewership, so that they feel welcome and they want to return. Moderator tools in chat, I have that on. I actually, when I'm streaming, I stream from the moderator channel. It shows me people who have been banned, what they got banned for, and stuff like that, just so I can keep a track of what's going on exactly within my chat and in my community. So affiliate, I'm not really going to get into that, but this is how you get, once you get affiliated or partnered, you go in and you can change your subscription name. So I just have it pretty simple: subscriber, elite subscriber, master subscriber for tier 1, 2, 2, and 3. I have my loyalty badges. My base 1, 2, or 2, 3. I mean, excuse me. My base 2 months. I need to get a 2-month badge, a 3-month badge, a 6-month badge. I need to get a 9-month badge, and then my 1-year badge. Once you get to partner, you'll unlock the badges for 2 to 8 years. All right. So I have enabled ad-free viewing for my subscribers. That way, when they join in, they can just go straight to my channel. They don't have to see an ad first. It's just simple. And ignore slow mode. So if I were ever to put it in slow mode, that makes it to where they don't have to use that. Subscriber only chats, just pretty simple stuff, so that they can go in there and do that. So I have my emotes, pretty simple. You just click edit, click the emote, add the emote, and that's that. So subscriber only archives, that can basically make it to where when you go back to watch prior videos, your subscribers are the only people that can see that. Like I said, I try not to do that because I want people to be able to go and see it. I actually might do that eventually, just depending on what the cause may be. So hype chain and leaderboards, you always do those. You enable it, and then you can set this to however you want it. Same thing with leaderboards, so that people get rewarded for how they support your channel. All right, so ads. If I play ads, I disable the pre-roll so that the people joining my channel don't have to get hit with multiple ads. Pre-roll notifications. It's basically when they are enabled or disabled, just simple stuff. All right. So payout method, that's just how you add your accounts and stuff like that. And then your affiliate agreement basically is like a contract. Very simple stuff. So drops, you always want to make sure you have this on, whether or not you are partnered or not. Some games have it enabled to where you can do drops. Some games don't. So it's solely up to you. All right, so let's get into the streamer software. All right, so here we go. This is OBS Studio. There's multiple different ones that you can use. I prefer Streamlabs. I prefer OBS Studio, but there's also Streamlabs. There's another couple ones that I'm not going to get into because I don't really use them. But just do some research, find which one best fits you, and then pick that one and go from there. All right, so we're going to start out with this. Obviously, as you can see, I have a starting soon button, or a starting soon scene. What we're going to do is we're going to construct this scene. I'm going to show you how I constructed it so that you know the best way to make your channel look. All right, so as you can see, my background image is a animated starting soon screen. It has a link to it has a name, my name to Twitter, and it says obviously stream starting soon. Just a good little clip, so that it looks a little bit more appetizing or understandable, or kind of more clear. It adds a little flavor to the channel. So I have my browser source right here, which is a countdown. You don't always have to use this. I don't really use it that often. I just kind of let the music play out, and when I feel that it's a good spot, I start the stream up. Depending on what software, or if I'm sending out a tweet saying I'm live or whatever I'm doing before the stream actually starts. So then I have image 4, which is what I put on for when I'm streaming to my gaming community. The notification for my gaming community. I also have my notification, which you will see here in a second once I log into Streamlabs. So I'm just going to send out a test notification so that y'all can see the alert as it pops up. So there it is right here. It just says JMag Live, join the Army Brass. That's what I call my followers, the Army Brass. I'm all about bullets, guns, stuff like that. And so that's kind of my theme. And then behind the alert is the media source. Basically what I want the all around background to be, that will be all the way at the bottom. All right, so let's get into the live channel or the live screen. As you can see now, right now I have my camera up. That's what's big on the screen right now. But what we want to do is we want to make this smaller. Get this out of the way, put it over here so that y'all can see the actual channel. Perfect. All right. So basically how we're going to go from here. I apologize for the endless tunnel. That's just what it does when this is on here, because it's capturing the background, and this is what the background is. So basically what you want to do is there's a few different things that you need on your screen. All right. So you need obviously the game you're streaming. You need, if you choose to have a face cam or a face cam, you have your face cam and your banner around your face cam. As you can see, I have mine, and then you need to have your alerts. All right, so there's like 4 different things, very important, so that you can have the best product for your viewers. All right, so super simple. We're gonna get into it. So obviously the first thing I have is my image, my banner. That's on top. That is the highest layer of my stream. As you see, these sources. They are layered. Going down, so the furthest one down is all the way in the back. I think it's my PUBG game capture. So it's layered like an onion basically, and you peel back the layers to get to the bottom thing. So right now we have the image, which is on top of the camera. That way it doesn't, like, let's see if we move it up, it cuts off right here. It doesn't look good, so you want that image to be on top of it so that you get the full image. All right, so then under that, I have my notification, which is down here in the corner. As you see, I'll play it again. See it pop up down there. Does its little animation. Says thank you for joining the join the Army of Brass. So that guy knows he's been acknowledged, saying, hey, you followed the channel. I appreciate you. And then after that, all there is left is the game capture. Basically what you do is you go to game capture, any game you have, and you go, Twitch scenes, display capture. If you're using a display capture, PUBG, whatever the case may be, you set the game capture up, and then that's what you use. All right. So next is my be right back scene. So I use this scene if, hey, I need to, go get a drink from the kitchen, or if, excuse me, I misclicked. I apologize. So I use this scene if I'm going, to the kitchen, get a drink, if I need to use the restroom, whatever the case may be. Streams usually typically go anywhere between 1 to 3 to 4 hours. My longest stream ever being 17 hours. It was a New Year's Eve event. I think like 3 or 4 years ago, where I streamed like all night long. So basically I click this be right back so that you can take that little break. It's better to have this than for your stream to just be looking randomly at your chair while nothing's on the screen, because then it leaves them wondering what's going on. When they come to your channel and they see this, or let's say you get rated and this is up, the people rating are like, okay, he's not just not putting out content, he'll be right back, and then they'll know that you'll be right back with them shortly. All right, so I also have a waiting scene. Oh, excuse me. I have a waiting scene, as you see here. This is basically what I put up for if I'm waiting to get in the lobby of a video game. Let's say I'm in PUBG and I'm waiting for the game to start. I'll throw up the waiting scene. I'll sit back, relax, and kind of get focused up before I start the game. Pretty simple. It's literally just the image itself, the border, which is highest. Right under the browser, which is it's just another follow notification. Same thing. You see it makes the little noise, the bling in my ear, so I know something happened. I check my monitor and it says JMag joined the Army of Brass, so I know that guy followed. All right, so then you just add the image, whatever you're trying to capture. and your notification, and that's that. And then you have your ending scene. Very, very simple. Same thing. The media source, you see it's animated, gives a little flavor. Like I said in the first scene, you got your and then you got your notification. So if someone follows while you're ending, they get that notification, and you can thank them right before you finish. All right. So final thing. All right. So we're gonna go into actually setting up the software. So remember a while back we were on my Twitch channel where it's we were on the actual channel website where we were going over the key, the stream key. All right, so what you do with that is you go to settings. Now, nowadays, it used to be you had to get that stream key, but there's more than one way to do it now. So now you click your server, whatever is closest to you. Mine is Berlin in Germany because that's where I'm stationed. I'm in the military. But for y'all, it would be somewhere in Texas, something super simple and easy. Or if you know, hey, you move away, just whatever is the closest, you'll see a host of cities near you. You pick that city based on if you're, you know, central US, east US, or west US, or so on and so forth. So you click that, you set your server, and then right here there will be a connect account. So what you want to do is you want to connect your account, well, you can paste the stream key, which I have it copied, but I prefer doing connect account, and I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to move this up because it's my personal information. I don't want y'all to see it. Big thing that you want to do when you are streaming is to make sure that none of your personal information gets out, because there will be people trying to, if they have to, like, if they try to come hack your account or send you stuff that you don't want on your computer, whatever the case may be, you want to kind of mitigate that by being safe with your emails and stuff. All right. So what you do is you get your code. So you get your code, which I have here in my email. Wait, 562213. All right, so we're gonna resend the code because I guess the one that it sent is not working. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just all depends on what's going on. All right. 562213. All right, so resubmit one more time. All right. 695959. 95959. All right, so we're in. So then once you're logged in, you press apply, press OK. The reason this is so nice is because what it will do is it will add the integration of your chat on this side and your streaming information on this left side. So what you can do is, instead of having a whole bunch of different programs up and taking up a lot of processing power, you can use your chat and your stream information. You can update everything straight from Streamlabs OBS. Straight from OBS Studio, and it does the same on Streamlabs OBS if you want to use that software as well. But it has that, so it's less use on your processor, so that processor can dedicate more of its power to performance. And that's why I use this. So like I said, I was playing Warzone last night super late, so I said, you know, my title is No Sleep Warzone. The go live notification, if they have notifications turned on their phone, this is what they'll see. JMag is live, let's grind. And then the category is basically what game you're playing. Super simple. You just click update information, make sure the stream language is whatever language you want to stream in, and then click it like that. So like this, obviously the chat is there, super simple. So we'll move on to the next piece. All right, so output. This is very important. You need to know your internet speed in order to get the better bit rate, so that your stream can be as smooth as possible. So I personally have 4,000 bit rate, but the average, what normally people do, is anywhere between 2,500 to 3,500. I have a little bit higher speed than normal, so that's why I went with a higher bit rate. For audio, typically with people that have a headset and an actual mic separate, you would put obviously your desktop audio to whatever audio device you're listening to your game and everything through, your music, all that stuff. And then for mic, you would put whatever your mic is. So if I wasn't using this mixer, I would put chat mic. But since I'm using a mixer and everything, whether it comes to, music, my mic, how I can change the audio on my mic, if I want to use a voice changer, all that stuff, it's all through the broadcast stream mix. And so I put it all through one. Very super and simple. It's my mixer. It's the Go XLR with the Audio Technica 2020. So other than that, we go to video. With this, you basically can choose what you want your videos or your stream to be, what your resolution wants to be. I just do regular HD. I have basically good enough internet to use it. And then my processing power and all that stuff, it works just fine. Gives it 60 frames, just like exactly how I want it. Typically, you want to start out at 720p. That's basically where you can stream smoothly without having any buffering delays or any FPS drops. That's what you really want to start, unless you have a kind of a beefy system. Same thing with the FPS values, whatever you want it to be. I went for 60 because that's the default, the highest default you can get for phone. It's one of the defaults for computer and console. So I have all the bases discovered for the ways you can watch the stream. Other than that, there's really not much else to streaming. That's all the common setups. I will show you one more thing. That is the advanced panel. So this one is a little bit different. There are not many things that you need on this. But you want to make sure that I want to go over a couple of these things so that you know what you're dealing with and if you have some common problems. So I like my stream to have a processing priority above normal. So it gives it a higher priority to some of the other programs so that it gets the maximum power so that the stream is as smooth as possible. I have an i9 9900K, which is overclocked to 5 gigahertz in my computer. A very, very, very powerful processor. So it makes it be able to run OBS very, very smooth. So that's why I said it's above normal, so that it gets priority for that processor to process the I guess the route or whatever, however this OBS program works. Okay, so the last thing I have is the stream delay. If you're into competitive games, if you play Call of Duty, the Call of Duty League, where you play competitively, like the 5v5s, if you do scrimmages, in Fortnite, if you're trying to be good and you're trying to, go to the Fortnite Challenger Series or Fortnite World Cup, whatever, and you want to put a stream delay, you go to here, obviously where it says stream delay, and you click enable. You type in the duration, whatever you want to do. I usually do 2 minutes because what I play competitively, or what I used to play competitively, was Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. So I set it to 2 minutes, so that basically takes up 2 minutes of the round. Each round in that game is, I believe, like 3 minutes. So by the time if someone were to be stream cheating, by the time they're watching my stream, it'll already have been 2 minutes past by what the image that they're seeing. So they can't really figure out what I'm doing or what my strategy is. Other than that, there's really not anything else that I have. I do appreciate y'all watching this video. And a couple bits of advice. If you're streaming and you're really trying to get into it, and like right when you're starting, you're not really getting that many viewers, it's understandable. Please understand that it's not a bad thing. It takes time to get big at streaming. I've been streaming for 4 years. I literally just hit 450 followers. I have obviously been streaming on and off due to my job, since I've been moving all around the world. I've been in Korea, North Carolina, Virginia. Currently, I live in Germany, and my schedules change here and there, what I can and can't do. So it all depends on your schedule. Obviously, for all the students, please put your schooling at priority. Please, you got to get the education. It's very important. If you take the military route or whatever, cool. also trade schools, whatever. But it's just, it all comes down to time management. So please, please, please just understand that regardless of if you're getting a lot of views or if you're not getting a lot of views, you will eventually, if you keep grinding, you will get out of that rut, and you will go on and you will start getting followers and views, and your channel will start getting more and more successful. I do appreciate y'all watching this video, and I hope to have inspired some of y'all to start this fun hobby and, you know, potential career if you work hard enough at it. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate y'all.